What's up, everybody? Chad Boyle, eXp Realty, Atlanta, Georgia. So this is what we're looking to do, right? We want our revenue to grow. We want it to go up. We want it to increase. So how exactly do we do that? Well, it's very, very simple. Right here, there it is. The value that we create is perfectly correlated to our revenue. The more value we create for our clients, the more revenue that we can expect to receive. So it's very simple, but how do we put that into practice? What are some things that we can do? Because sure, we can sell their house for more than it's worth. We can give them a great experience in buying a house. We can make sure they end up living in their favorite house. But what are some other things that we can do to drive additional value, and maybe even before the transaction happens or after the transaction happens? So I was just kind of brainstorming, like, how do I create more value for my clients and potential clients? And I think there's a couple different ways. So one, CMA. Like, I think in some contexts, doing a CMA for somebody is kind of a waste of time, but it just depends on the context. So if this is a part of a strategy to build a database, drive trust in people who you want to do business with in the future, I think it's a great idea. I think it's an opportunity for you to provide some value to somebody, show them that you are a knowledgeable real estate agent, and that it may get you a face-to-face meeting with somebody, which, that would be the ultimate outcome, setting them up. I think one other thing I've been thinking through is home prep, and I don't know, you could call it whatever you want, but preparing somebody for getting their house on the market. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to happen in that process. You're going to have a home inspection that comes up, and I don't know about you, but like, that is by far the worst part of the whole process. It's such a pain in the ass. So it's like knowing what are those, handful of things that are just going to show up if you don't do anything about it. Like, do they have a termite bond? Because if not, that's going to be noted, and that some buyer is going to be, freaked out by that. Is the roof in good shape? Are there missing shingles? All this stuff. Should you just pay the $80 and get the HVAC serviced? I mean, these are questions or things. You can create a program around these things. That way, when someone is ready to put their house on the market, they know they've been doing these things, or they know the potential issues that could come up, and they are taking steps to head those problems off before they even happen. I mean, you could even take that one step further and prepare somebody along the way, get a home inspection up front, and have your handyman take care of this stuff. It's just, again, if you're doing that versus the person that's not doing that, you're providing more value. So you're going to, hopefully, now ideally you might not get more revenue from that, but you're going to be getting more customers, and more customers is going to translate into more revenue. So these are just a couple ideas. What ideas do you have? How can we as real estate agents provide more value to our clients, not only within the transaction once we go under contract, but even before we get that listing agreement signed? And then afterwards, what can we do to continue to drive value into our client base? So I appreciate you watching. Go ahead. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you watching, and if I can do anything to help you, give me a call, 678-761-2493. Thanks.